So welcome back to our continuing series of unboxing videos of G.I. Joe Classified series, kind of focused on the Tiger Force and Python Patrol figures that recently came out. Today we're gonna unbox Recondo, which I gotta admit, when I saw it, it was kind of a similar feeling to when I saw Duke. And it's funny that it's only as I've rebought these that I've kind of realized that for some strange reason I have this weird sentimental attachment to quite a few Tiger Force figures, because Recondo, what it reminds me of is that I did have the original Recondo that brought the Dragonfly. I'm sorry, I think they call it Tigerfly, but it was a repaint of the Dragonfly. And I got it probably, I don't know, must have been 6, 7, 8, I don't know, still in elementary school, that's all I remember. But the reason it kind of strikes a chord with me is that I remember that my dad specifically bought me this Recondo with a vehicle, with a Dragonfly, because that day he had to take me to get my blood taken. And, you know, that was such an ordeal for me that he's like, you know, he felt like he had to reward me for like braving through, you know, getting my blood taken out, which, you know, I'm not good with needles. So it's like, you know, that was such a big deal that he had to get me like a big toy, and the big toy that he picked, like it wasn't even me. I think actually that's also kind of like way it has this like sort of sentimental value, is that he was the one who picked the toy, not me. You know, like I think if I had picked, I probably just would have picked just a figure. But it was like, no, it's okay. We're gonna take a vehicle today, so why don't we take this? You know, and you know, he picked the Dragonfly, which was piloted by Recondo. So again, seeing this classified figure just kind of brought back that memory, and it just kind of made me realize I have this kind of weird sentimental attachment to the Tiger Force, because, as I said in my previous video, my first Duke was the Duke from Tiger Force. And then I have this memory of my dad buying me the original Recondo with the Dragonfly, and that's just kind of like one of those memories that just kind of, it sticks out for me. So it's really cool. Anyway, so let's get him out. Let's see how he looks. I think my regret is that I don't have the original one with me anymore. Probably in a box somewhere. But actually, I didn't take notes. So it does have some pretty nice art. This is what I mean, that the art that they use on these figures, it kind of varies. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Hang on. There it is. That's the Dragonfly. That's the toy that my dad bought me. I had that vehicle and I loved it. Wow, it's so cool that they included on the package. That's a nice detail. Wow. So this art actually I like. This style art I do like. The style that was on the Duke was a little bit too kind of like cartoony, comic booky. This one, it's nice. This one is like, it has almost like a semi-painted feel to it, which, you know, the original Joe artwork kind of had. So it's not quite original Joe style package art, but this style I could really get used to. Really, really nice art. And honestly, I had not seen that before. That is a great detail. You know? And it goes back to what I was saying in one of the videos, that like one of the downsides to like this larger scale is that, you know, I'm guessing we're never gonna get the Dragonfly vehicle for him to pilot, which is a shame because it was an awesome vehicle. So here he is. Here's Recondo. Let's get him out. He's got his hat, backpack. He brings a machete. There's a pistol here, and then a rifle, which has got some interesting details there. It's got like some tape over it. That's an interesting detail. That's really nice. None of the other guns have had that. That's cool. I don't recall the original Tiger Force Recondo bringing a weapon. He may have. I'm just maybe not remembering. I definitely do not remember a backpack, because he came in with the Dragonfly, so he wouldn't be able to sit in the cockpit with a backpack. And he definitely didn't bring a machete that I recall. or a pistol, but that's fine. Those are all cool new accessories. Actually, first let's do. Oh, actually, no, we can do the pistol first. I just realized he's got the holster. He's got the holster up front, which is different from any of the other figures that I've seen. So that's cool. So we can slip it in here. And okay, it fits. That's nice because, as you've probably heard me say ad nauseum, one of my pet peeves is having like a weapon that doesn't fit in its holster or sheath. And he's got both. So let's see if he passes both tests. So he passed the holster test. Let's see if the machete passes the test as well. All right, and it does. Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what they did. The plastic is kind of molded only at the bottom. I can kind of see that breaking very easily because there's not a lot of plastic there. But I mean, I guess that's how you. That's the only way you solution for the fact that the blade is a lot wider on the end and towards the tip than it is at the bottom. So, you know, that's not too bad. But again, I can totally see that if my kids, once they get their hands on these, that's just going to disappear. All right, now he has another accessory. Let's see if it passes the test, which is he brings a hat. So let's see if the hat stays on. Please stay on, please stay on, please. And yeah, stays on. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Looks kind of like Kurt Russell, doesn't he? I'm thinking Tombstone Kurt Russell. Because check out that mustache. That is a mustache. Which maybe that's more along the lines of, you know, the original Recondo. I didn't have the original Recondo. Like I said, my Recondo was the Tiger Force one. I don't recall him having such a big mustache. It was more like I want to say it was almost more like an Errol Flynn one, but you know, that could just be my memory being wrong. It was a long time ago. So let's get his hat back on. Let's try the backpack. Let's see if he passes the backpack test. All right, I gotta admit, the backpacks are getting better. Much more improved than the Wave 1 figures that I noticed that had a hard time holding on to their backpacks. Let's see the rifle. Let's try this arm. That's pretty cool. It's kind of very small stock. Like, I feel like that stock should be further back, but I don't know. Like in real life, this would be very uncomfortable because you want to put the stock here when you're shooting, but anyway. That's pretty cool. Actually, let me try the other arm. Try the other arm. Do both hands. And I don't know if Recondo is ambidextrous, but let's try this. All right, he seems to be. There we go. I think that holds a little bit better because I can kind of put it a little bit further back. And he just holds it. Yeah, I think I like this look better. Yeah, he looks cool. I like him. I will say that the coloring of the shirt is darker than I recall. The original one, I mean, in my head, I think it was blue, not black. This looks black to me. Actually, the hat looks blue. Like if you put it next to the shirt, the hat's blue. So this looks more like the original color, closer to the color of the original, Because I want to say that the original Tiger Force Recondo had an even lighter blue. Not bright blue, just a little bit lighter. But it was more along the lines of this color. So I guess they darkened him up a bit, you know, his shirt, which is fine. I mean, you know. Because actually, for the life of me, I can't remember if his pants were green. I don't remember. A long time ago. But I like him. This is another cool addition, definitely. I really like the way he turned out. And I especially like that it looks like Kurt Russell, because I'm a huge Kurt Russell fan. So that actually makes it really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta admit, on this one, no pet peeves here, no nitpicks. This is actually a real solid figure. And I think he's gonna look really cool on the shelf. And I'm just really glad that this hat is staying on. So, yep, A+. Another great figure. I'm curious before. Oh my gosh, yep. The rifle has one of those clips that comes out. Well, it's pretty well stuck in there, so I'm gonna give it a pass, because I didn't even realize that it was one of those, which is for the best. All right, yeah, I really like it. They did a very good job with Recondo. Yeah, I can't wait to put him on the shelf next to my Duke. All right, so hope you enjoyed the video, and tune in next time when we open the Python Patrol Officer. Coming up next. Check it out.